Hey everybody, welcome back. This is episode 6 of The Lemon Sisters.
You say it, then I'm supposed to do the numbers.
But you didn't say episode 6.
Okay, let's do it again.
Okay, take 2. Alright everybody, welcome back. This is episode 6. Okay, you're supposed to say episode 6.
Oh my gosh, it's episode 6, really.
Anyways, you're here. Thank you for coming back and watching us. We've actually been getting some really good feedback, and one of the things that we've been getting is some requests for what to do. Like, hey, I'm going to Disney in September. What do I need to do? Well, these are the Lemon Sisters must-dos. If you don't get that, where does that must-dos come from?
Must-dos come from, I think the lady's name is Stacy. She goes in the park and she does these videos that run in the resorts, and actually the resorts around that are not the Disney resorts, they play them in those too. So she does this show, it's about a half hour or so, and she goes to all the parks of the must-dos. So if you never stayed around the parks, then that's where we get them from.
Yeah. So these are our must-dos of the Magic Kingdom. We're going to start a little series for you, and today we're going to talk about the new Fantasyland, because not a lot of people have been there because it just opened last year. And then there's still things rolling out. I know that we'll talk about some other things that are coming up that haven't opened yet. So
and we know some of our friends in Florida, when we went in January, had not even been yet because it had been so crowded and busy because everybody wanted to see the new Fantasyland. So
this has been their biggest expansion of any land they've ever had. So
and it actually doubled Fantasyland.
Yeah.
I think to 21 acres from 10 acres. So that is
kind of gives you perspective. There's a lot more to see and do. So here are our must-dos.
All right. So what you must do, which we did not do when we went there, but since then I'm just kicking myself because we didn't do it, is you must go eat at Be Our Guest. The line was so long when we got there. When we were at Magic Kingdom for 2 different days, and we just did not plan well. We thought it was just a sit-down service type meal, and so you had to have reservations.
But it's not.
It's not.
There is a quick service for lunch there. Is there one for dinner?
No, just lunch.
Just lunch. So your pickings are slim. You got to make sure you get there early. They suggest that people start lining up about 10:30 at the bridge, which is by the queue by Be Our Guest. And they open for lunch between 11 to 2:30. They stop taking people, though, at 2. So you want to make sure that you are there at 10:30 at least. And make sure you're in line. And you might have to stand in line for a few minutes, but it's definitely going to be worth your wait.
Absolutely. Everything that I've seen, all the pictures, the reviews, everything, the food is great, but the atmosphere is really what sends it over the top. Disney has gone all out for it, and so it definitely is something that you must do. But one real quick tip, tell us about the great stuff.
If you are going to be eating there, dining in, I don't know if they do it for the quick service, but you can definitely try. We're going to try next time we go, is what is the one thing that Belle has at the table that is kind of like, wait, what is that stuff? It's the gray stuff. It's delicious. So what you need to do is ask your waitress or waiter for the gray stuff. Ask them if you can try it. It's not on the menu, and you're not going to just find them offering it up to you with desserts. But if you go, please do, and then let us know how you liked it, and then we'll let you know next time we go what our review on it was.
Absolutely. So, Be Our Guest is you go through the new Fantasyland, but you're going to go right past Enchanted Tales with Belle. Now,
Fun.
The reason I do this part now is because that is absolutely something that you need to get there. If you are interested in not having a very long line, go to Enchanted Tales with Belle first. That ride is amazing. It's not a ride, but the show is amazing. But some really quick things. There is no fast pass for this.
Done.
So as a new attraction, the lines are humongous. So we waited. We went to Fantasyland the very first, and actually waited almost an hour in line. That's kind of important because we have some family members that have different disabilities. So we have the handicap pass that we use. because they can't stand in a lot of lines in things. So even if they're in a wheelchair, you still have to go through the same line as everybody else. So that means your wait time is going to be very, very long. So prepare for that. Make sure you have some snacks and stuff, but get there early. It is definitely worth it. It is such a cool show, and it's interactive. You can be a part of it. Some things you're like, how do they do it? And it's right there in front of your eyes.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, but one of the things that we love, when we went in January, is our friend Nick. He actually got to be one of the guards.
Can we put a picture up right here?
Yeah, we'll put a picture up.
Oh my gosh.
And
it looked great.
It was really great. And it was so cool to have one of us be a part of the show. And they actually, if you're a part of the show, they give you a photo pass as you're leaving so that you can have all the pictures, because obviously you can't take them if you're by yourself. Nobody else will take it for you. So that is something that is just super cool. But the whole element of it, the sing-along, every part of it is just great.
And it's definitely geared more towards children. However, it is just as much fun for adults.
Yeah.
Disney does not do anything halfway. And this is definitely one of the things that they just kind of really made sure that the entire family can get involved in.
So after we went to Enchanted Tales with Belle, we went over to Gaston's Tavern.
Gaston.
Now this little area is so cute, and you've got the big fountain and the statue of Gaston there.
Great photo op time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just super great. But you go in there, and everybody talks about
LeFou's Brew.
LeFou's Brew.
It looks like it is absolutely amazing. One of those specialty drinks that you can't really get anywhere else. Now, we have very different tastes.
Yes.
So I am very much looking forward to having it when I go next time.
But I did not care for it at all. I was really excited about it too, but it did not deter me from going back there because they had these sticky buns that were, oh my gosh,
big as your head.
And the whole entire little restaurant was so cute. But there's great photo ops in there too. They have the antler chandeliers and antlers everywhere. But they have the huge chair that Gaston sits in that you can go. I have a picture of, if I can find it, I'll stick it up here. But of my husband and my daughter sitting in that chair. So that it is so cute. And then when you walk out, sometimes Gaston is standing out there, so you can get pictures with him, and he's hilarious. He is just like he is in the movie, full of himself.
And make sure you interact with the characters. They're not just there for, to take a picture. Ask him questions, and then you really get to see it. It's like you're in the movie with Gaston. Like, he's acting just like Gaston would, because he is Gaston.
One of the things that he did, Libby and I went to get a picture with him, and he said, "Oh, look at her. She's not as pretty as me." We almost fought on that one. All right. So that is our kind of Beauty and the Beast. Make sure you look off into the corner and see the Beast Castle. Disney has just done a great job of this.
It's like they literally transport you to the town that Belle's in.
It's so, so cool. But if you keep walking on past to be our guest, you will come up to
Under the Sea. It's Ariel's Grotto, and it is beautiful. It's like, again, you walked right into the movie. When Ariel gets out of the sea and she's going up, and you see the Eric's castle and the rocks and the beautiful grotto, it's like you're really right there.
It honestly, and even, I don't know if they pipe in the smells or whatever, but it's like you can smell the sea air. It is just amazing. It really is amazing. So if you go into the ride, they do have, I'm not sure if they have Fast Pass on this one, but it is handicap accessible. One of the things that we noticed, I don't know if you can tell or not, that we're not a real skinny family. So the clamshells that you ride in are very small. My husband and I sat together in one with our daughter, but it was a little tight squeeze. So definitely, they say that they can put 4 people in one of those. Yeah, I don't see it happening. So
maybe for kids.
Yeah, so you might want to split. Keep that in mind when you're getting up there in line. Split it up so that you can, have a little bit of room so you enjoy it. But the ride is really, really great.
The colors are so vibrant, and the music is just very classic. Now, personally, everything that I've seen, I think there's some spots that maybe they could have done a little bit better on Ariel and the animatronics. But I would say, all in all, I'm very excited for it.
And if you love Little Mermaid, you will absolutely love it. Yeah. So you go through the Under the Sea journey with the Little Mermaid, and then go down just a little bit, and you come to Ariel's Grotto, which is where you meet Ariel.
Yay!
Once again, this is just classic Disney, to where you walk in, it's like you're in a little cave, and you go in there. We had so much fun. We probably took 25 pictures.
Oh, yeah. And some of the best pictures from that vacation are from that.
Yeah, I mean, but the Little Mermaid Ariel was just so kind and fun. And, you know, at the time, Libby was 15, or, about a year, a little after a year. And so she was just kind of like, yeah, okay, I like you, but I don't know. But she was very interactive with her, so it just made it just a great time. Plus, we used our photo pass, so they were able to take lots of those professional pictures and just capture those little moments there. But it was such a good little fun time. And I think she's there like all throughout the day, so it was private, and it's kind of tucked away, so people don't know it's there. So there's what you must do, is go get your picture with Ariel.
Yes, and make sure to keep a hold of that fast pass or fast pass instead of pass. So during your entire vacation, because they'll just keep adding to that, and then you can look at it as you go, and then you can also look at it at the very end and when you get home and decide what you want to do.
Absolutely. Next is
Dumbo Circus!
Yay!
It is, okay, Dumbo, I hadn't rode Dumbo in a long time because I thought that it was a kiddie ride, and I rode it when I was a kid. But when we went for our honeymoon and we went for our anniversary, we rode it again. And it was so much fun. Like, it's just as much fun as, honestly, some of the roller coasters are for me. It's just, you know, you're in Dumbo, and the cast members really made it special for us every time we would ride it. So I like it a lot.
So adults enjoy it. Libby loved it. Her and I rode on it. Her dad's afraid of heights, so he didn't want to get on it. But she just did the little thing up and down, and we stayed up high. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
So it was just such a good time to go around there. Now they have 2 of them.
And since it's in the new Fantasyland, they have a whole new area for it that kind of helps with the wait times while you're waiting for your Dumbo.
Yeah, so the hole in the queue, you get a little buzzer, and when it's your time to go up, then they do it. What we heard, though, one of the tips that we heard this week was that actually, sometimes when it's slow, the buzzers don't work. They don't do it because they just let you play, because you can really just walk on, which is what we did when we were there. We walked on probably 3 times.
Adding the second Dumbo really helped with the crowd control. So just be mindful that you may not have to wait in line, and you can just walk right in.
Right. Right next to Dumbo is the Barnstormer, Goofy's Barnstormer.
Goofy's Barnstormer. It's kind of a kid-friendly roller coaster.
It is. Now, Libby's too small. It's a high required ride, so we did not go on it. But I never even thought about, we can still go on it, you know, the kid
without
can stay
a kid.
Without a kid. Until I saw some of other people's video of them riding it, I'm going, hey, wait, we could have done that. Why didn't we do it?
It'd be so much fun.
I didn't think about it at all. So that's actually one of the rides at Disney World that I have never ridden.
Me neither.
So we're going to have to check it out next time. So if you've ridden it or been on it, let us know how it was. Tell us
Is it worth
about
it? Do we want to try? I mean, we're going to have to try it at least once.
Yeah, for real.
But
definitely. In that area, though, is they also have 2 other things. Is the Storybook Circus. And they have a splash pad there where you can go and get wet. But they also have a really large store that has some candy and lots of hats and shirts and stuff right there. I think it's called Under the Big Top or something like that.
Yeah.
And then right next to it, they have a place where is another character meet and greet. So they have Daisy, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy.
Yeah.
All right, so Goofy is like a pilot.
Well, it kind of plays off the Barnstormer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of in this, think of like the guy in the circus that catapults out of the thing. That's kind of the character Goofy plays.
Yeah.
And Under the Big Top.
Okay, and so then what was the other ones? Minnie was,
she's with these poodles, so think again, it's all circus themed. So think of like the dog show during like a circus. So Minnie's all decked out in pink, and she has all these pink dogs and poodles and
really cute,
adorable pictures there.
Daisy was like a gypsy.
Yeah, kind of a gypsy.
She had a
one of those
crystal ball and things like that. And Donald was he a snake charmer?
Donald the
Great. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, again, it's kind of like that old
like
school
sideshow kind of thing.
Yeah, sideshow.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
That's the word.
So that's a great time. They have them split up in two sides, and unfortunately, you can't like go in and go to all four. You have to go in and see two, come out, then go in and see two others.
Yeah.
And they will not let you like jump over the thing. We tried because nobody was in there. It was less than 10 minutes to see the characters. The time that we went, and it was very quick. Again, use your photo pass, but take personal pictures too. Is what we did.
And don't forget the people that are taking the photo pass. Those cast members, you give them your camera, they will take photos with your camera as well as the fast pass for you. And they don't mind it all. People do it all the time.
Absolutely. So a couple of things that are coming up at Disney in the new Fantasyland is
Princess Crud.
Not Princess Crud.
Princess Fairy Tale Hall.
Yes.
Yay!
So that is going to be, right now the princesses are, kind of scattered throughout the Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
A lot of them are up in Town Hall. But what they're going to do is they're going to put them all in Fantasyland. So that is just an easier way to go into get your pictures with your favorite princess.
This is actually something they just finished and completed a few months ago in Disneyland. And it's really neat the way that they have this broken up. And I'm excited to see it once it's finished at Disney World because you walk in, and again, they're starting to do this with all the characters, is it's like you get your own experience with each character. So you walk in, and it's not like you see Belle and Cinderella down the road with all their people. You walk in, and it's this like own little room, and there's Cinderella. And you can talk with her, and there's no pressure. There's not, you don't really see the line of 1,000 people because they've actually ushered you around a corner to where it's just you and Cinderella, or you and Belle, or you and Jasmine. So it's really cool. Definitely worth the experience. And then you kind of just go down the line and get to see them.
Another thing that we're so excited about is the Seven Dwarf
Mine Train.
Yes. If you have been to the new Fantasyland, you can see where it's being made, and they actually have around the fence, they have a little cutout where you can kind of peek in and see what's going on as they're working on stuff. It looks like it's going to be amazing, and it's so exciting to have another roller coaster, especially if you like riding roller coasters. Some people, we took some people a couple of years ago, and they're like, "This is so boring. There's no roller coasters." I'm like, "Seriously? What's wrong with you?" But
after the roller coasters,
they haven't been back with us. Just saying. But the roller coasters are super fun, and that's if you're the thrill seekers, then that's something that's great to look forward to too.
Yeah, you'll really like that. And you can actually watch on Disney Parks blog. They have videos that they update as they update the Mine Train. And it's really cool because they'll show you like it being built and made, and it's almost done. So
I think there's a virtual ride.
Yeah, oh, you can do the virtual ride, which kind of puts you through. And something I just learned yesterday was Disney has patented, is that the right word? Patented?
Sure.
Okay. Disney has patented, yes, this design of the Mine Train. And not only are you on a track going through, but each car is on its own cradle. So as you're going through the ride, going fast and through it, you're actually also cradling and kind of going back, giving you that Mine Train
cool.
like the real feel. And no one else has that technology except for Disney because they've patented that, and so no one else can use it.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's very cool. And that's actually going to be opening September this year, I thought.
Is it? I thought it was 2014.
They're doing a soft opening.
Oh, really?
Towards September, end of the year. So, and as construction goes, that could always get pushed back and forth, but they'll definitely make a big deal of everything once everything is open.
And we'll let you know as soon as those things are up. We'll keep you up to date.
And Disney, if you're watching, we would love to go and review it. So
definitely
send us some information.
All right, wonderful. Well, that's all of our must-dos for New Fantasyland.
Yes.
If we miss something, let us know.
Yeah.
Because it's new.
It's new.
So don't forget to, if you like our videos, share them, like them.
Hit that little like button.
That's right. Tell everybody about it. We're so excited to share this stuff with you. Next week, we're going to talk about the old Fantasyland. Some of our favorites, man, the ones that are just tried and true, just that you look for, that you dream about.
So if there's something that you want us to tell you about the old Fantasyland, let us know so we can include it in next week's video as well.
Absolutely. And so if you're going this summer, tell us where you're going to go so we can help plan out some things.
Yeah.
Make sure you take out the banners on the side of our website so you can get some good tickets and some accommodations for a great price.
Oh yeah, undercover tourists and destinations. We can't talk today. Destinations in Florida. Some great people that will help you with your vacation. And if you read my blog on Friday, I kind of gave you some update information about them as well.
Wonderful.
So, alrighty, that is all for this week. So until next time, have a magical day.